Hello. Let me know if you can hear me because I'm doing it a little differently today. I think you can hear me. Yeah, hi. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. You can hear me? Yes? Yeah, you can hear me? Hi, Mom. My mom will let me know if she can hear me. Yes, people can hear me. Okay, good. So, welcome to Second Cup Saturday. Doing it a little differently today because I'm going to take you on a walk. So I have to get a coffee to go. Now, and I also have to wear the mask outside. But I'm back here. Oh, hi, Alexandra. Of course, the Italians get on when I'm going to get coffee at this place. So, yeah, usually Second Cup Saturday, I take you to different cafes around the city and talk to you about what's going on in the world. Today, I want to take you on a walk, and so I'm going to get a coffee to go. Now, on this street, there are tons of cafes. There are only about 2 that are really good. One of them closes at 3 o'clock. The other one, it really isn't my favorite. And so, I'm going to take you to a different kind of cafe. I'm going to take you to the Vatican McDonald's. I know that was really loud. That's glass recycling. But I want to take you into the Vatican McDonald's. Here, I'm going to flip you around for a second so you can see it. This is the Vatican McDonald's. That's its nickname. Because right there at the end of the street, that is the Vatican. And this building here is owned by the Vatican. We have a few cardinals that live here. And I thought it would be fun for you to see what an Italian McDonald's is like. So I'm going to bring you in here and I'm going to get a coffee. And you can see what this place looks like. It's a lot nicer than any McDonald's I've ever been into in America. You can see all the pastries they have. They have donuts here. The donuts aren't so good. They're not like American style donuts. They're not as sweet. But they have really good croissants. They have cheesecake. And then you'll notice back here, they have an actual cappuccino machine, espresso machine, coffee grinder. So it's a really good place for coffee. So I'm going to order us a cappuccino. So just hold on a second here. Un cappuccino grande, tre normale. Normale. Cappuccino.
Normale?
Sì.
So 3 small
Sì.
and 1 big?
Sì.
Okay, so 4. To go? Okay.
Alright, so ordered our cappuccino. The family is actually going to be walking with me today. So, got coffee for them.
€5.10.
Now, turn you around again so you can see me. So, one reason I really like the Vatican McDonald's is because they don't rip people off. A lot of the cafes here near the Vatican charge tourist prices, and so there's a cafe next door to here. It's really, really nice on the outside. On the inside has really nice tables, but they charge €8 for a cappuccino. And most places in Rome or anywhere in Italy, if you get a cappuccino, it'll be like €1, maybe $2.50 if you're somewhere fancy. But €8, that's like almost $10 for one small cappuccino. And McDonald's here, of course, they have the prices they have to charge. And so I just got a large cappuccino to go, and it was only $1.50. So good prices. And like I said, you can see back here, they actually make cappuccino with a real cappuccino machine. They grind the beans fresh, and it's always crowded with locals. Of course, you get, when there's tourists around, they come here as well, but there's always a lot of Italians. You get a lot of Swiss Guard in here, you get a lot of the police that work the papal events. They're always here, but mostly for like the cafe side of things, not as much for the food, but they do come here for cheeseburgers too. So just waiting for the coffee, and then I'm going to take you outside. And the whole family's here, actually. You can see them right there. They don't know that they're on camera. So as soon as I get the coffee, I'm going to take you over to St. Peter's Square. And you can see there's actually a pretty long line now. So we got here at a good time. And another thing about McDonald's here in Italy is they have to follow the rules of like the Italian, kind of the Italian equivalent of FDA. And so, hey Shafiq, so they don't have as much garbage in their food. Like the high fructose corn syrup and things like that. It's actually a little better than American style McDonald's. But I don't eat the food here, I just get the coffee. They're also usually really fast, but I think ordering 4 coffees at once slowed them down just a bit. What are the corner street names? So this is on Borgo Pio, right outside Sant'Anna Gate by the Vatican. What time is it? It is 3:30 in the afternoon here. So that's why this is Second Cup Saturday. This is a weekly live thing I do where I have my second cup of coffee for the day in the afternoon. Kids are fighting over coffee. It's coming. Hold on. Here we go. My daughters, yes, my kids do like coffee. They have coffee. My oldest one has coffee every morning. The youngest one sometimes. Oh, here's Amelia. She's peeping in. Nope, it's facing you. All right. Okay, coffee's coming.
Zucchero lo prendete? Sì. No? Zucchero? Sugar? Sì. Normal?
All right, I have mine. I'm going to take you outside. They're still waiting. But it feels kind of weird talking in a McDonald's. Anyway, this is my McDonald's cappuccino to go. It's really good. So like I was saying at the beginning, there are a lot of cafes around here. A couple of them are good, but most of them in this area, we're right next door to St. Peter's. They charge touristy prices. And so there's one good one around the corner, and they have 2 price structures. They have locals only price, and they have the tourist price. And when I found that out, I stopped going there because I don't like that type of mentality. I don't mind like if they have a regular customer, they want to give them a discount or something like that. But it's like legit, like if you're a tourist, they charge you €4. If you're a local, they charge you 1. And so I don't support that kind of stuff. So anyway, sometimes I go to the McDonald's, and that's why I wanted to take you there today. And the other thing I like about the McDonald's is they open up at 6:30 in the morning, whereas a lot of the cafes around here open 7:30 or 8. And so for somebody that gets up early, like me, that's nice. But usually I just make coffee at home these days. Anyway, so we're gonna walk over. I lost the whole family. Oh, they're coming. We're gonna walk over to St. Peter's Square, because what I like to do on they still have touristy prices even though there are no tourists. Yeah, actually a lot of the places that rely on tourists, the cafes and restaurants, they haven't reopened. So they reopened for a couple months, then shut down again. But yeah, so we still have people that try to rip off tourists. We still have people that do like skip the line stuff right now. We have the people that sell selfie sticks and things like that. Yes, I did leave my family because I wanted to start walking. They'll catch up. So anyway, on Second Cup Saturday, I like to talk about what's going on in the world, what's going on in my life, what's going on in the church. And as many of you probably know, we just lit the Christmas tree here at the Vatican last night and unveiled the Nativity. So I thought I would bring you over here so you can see it. The tree is gorgeous. The Nativity, not so much. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see the people are out. Kind of an overcast day today. And it's chilly. You see people wearing scarves and hoods. But it's still a pretty day. Alright, so now's the tricky part because I'm wearing a mask, but I also want to drink coffee. So, and I'm holding a phone in one hand. So let's see, what am I going to do here? I'm going to put the coffee down for a second, which you're not going to see because it's facing the other way. And then I'm going to tell you about the Nativity in just a second. Here's the coffee again, if you missed it. It's really good. They do a good job. You know how McDonald's is very consistent. So you always know you're going to get the same kind of cappuccino there. No blue sky today. It's very gray. Very gray day. It is a very strange nativity. So I'm going to take you over there in a second, tell you a little bit about the history, and let you see it up close. Because it's pretty crazy this year. My family still hasn't found me. I don't know where they are. Probably doesn't help that I'm wearing black like everybody else. Well, as soon as they get here, I'll take you over. Well, I guess I lost them. So, oh, here they are. I found them. Did you already finish? I ordered 4.
They only have 6.
I paid for 4. She had 4 on the counter. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we lost the coffee. Okay. All right, let's go and check out the Nativity. So, I'll turn you around again. I wrote a blog post on this. It's on my website. And we also did a podcast, last week's podcast. Oh, wait, we're going to hear bells. I know you love the bells. Hold on just a second. Let me show you. You can get the tree and the bells, the 3:45 bells. Well, the 3:30 bells aren't the most exciting because they only ring 3 times. But you get what you get. Okay, so the Nativity at St. Peter's. So we've had the same Nativity figures. Why did I lose my family again? I'm not doing a good job keeping up with them. This is a very unorganized Second Cup Saturday, apparently. I thought it would go very smoothly. So, Okay. Well, anyway, the Vatican has had the exact same nativity figures for 30 years, and that was something that was started by John Paul II. I'm still trying to find them because we were going to go through this together. Ah. Sorry about this. Okay. Same figures, 30 years. And then in 2011, they realized that they were spending so much money on making the actual nativity that they came up with an idea to let different regions of Italy donate the nativity. And so for 30 years we had beautiful, beautiful figures. And then they decided to let other regions donate. And so the first region that donated, they gave a beautiful nativity set. I have pictures of all these too on that same blog post. Beautiful nativity set, but really tiny figures. So they were kind of like the Fontanini size. Like maybe 5 inches or so, which kind of looks weird in a huge piazza. But that's what they did. And so, they even have it like blocked off to how we get up there. Let's see. We have to go to the line over here. So, but the idea behind letting other cities donate the nativity pieces was to defray the cost, because they were spending $200,000 to $700,000 a year just building the scene. So they always had the same figures, but new scenes every year. And so there was a lot of corruption probably involved in that. We'll start with the wise men over here. But the problem is that when you start letting other places have a say, you don't quite know what you're going to get. I guess somebody in the Vatican has some sort of say, maybe. And they did pretty good for most of the time. So again, this started in 2012. So it's only been 8 years. 2017 was a little odd. They had a naked guy and some other weird stuff. But this year it's really weird. So these pieces, they're all ceramic. They come from the region of Abruzzo, which is a lovely part of Italy. And they're known for ceramics. And so there's a ceramic school there, and they had students and teachers build these ceramic pieces for a nativity. 54 pieces, I think, they made over a 10-year period back in the 60s and 70s. And so they're the ones that donated the nativity this year and designed this. So what we're looking at right now, can I zoom in anymore? Yeah, a little bit. These are the 3 wise men. And, to be honest, it's not terrible. I don't think it belongs in front of St. Peter's Basilica.
It looks slightly less scary in the daytime.
Yeah, depending on what pieces you look at, it's not as scary. Like these pieces, you can tell that somebody lovingly made them. It is ceramic, traditional of the region of Abruzzo. But they didn't do a good job at all in displaying it. I mean, this looks like a concert stage. In years past, they've had buildings traditional to whatever region sponsored the nativity. We're going to go out and then come back, because the way they have this set up, you can only look at certain pieces. So we're going to go around and then come back to some of the really scary ones. So, like, some of the pieces are okay. I'll turn you around again. Some of them are okay. Like, I wouldn't put it up at my house. It definitely doesn't belong in front of St. Peter's Basilica. But I'm okay with like some kitschy nativities. One of my favorites is one that I saw in Assisi. They have all these different countries represented by nativities, and one of them is it's Mexico, and they have baby Jesus and a jalapeno, and I don't know, it's kind of cute and funny, but it's not something that belongs in a church or in St. Peter's Square. So now we are at I should have gone to the Holy Family first because they're not as bad as this. Okay, I'm going to flip you around again. And so these pieces were made, again, in the 60s and 70s. That was during the space race, man on the moon and all that. And so apparently they built an astronaut. This guy right here. I don't know what he's holding, maybe the moon. And again, there are 54 pieces, and I've seen the museum where they keep all of these. Somebody went in there and decided, like, okay, instead of taking this random guy, let's bring an astronaut and put him here. I don't know why. I guess they just thought it would be cool. But this guy, what is that? First of all, what is that weird turkey thing beside him? But this guy here with the helmet, some people say maybe it's a Roman soldier. I don't want to be like the guy that says it's evil, but this does not look like it belongs in a nativity anywhere. Even with like a baby Jesus and a jalapeno. This guy's just off. So, and something some people say it looks like something from Star Wars. I can see that too. Like the astronaut, well, I guess you should know that in Italy, it's, I'm zoomed in so much of the camera's shaking. In Italy, the tradition is to include like local scenes and local characters in with the nativity. And so that's why, in the last few years when we've had, like last year was a beautiful nativity. They had traditional dress of the people from that region, Trento, not like you would see in Bethlehem or Nazareth, but that's common. That's how they display their nativities in Italy a lot of times. And so it would make sense that you might include some local people from the Abruzzo region or characters, but I don't know what this evil looking guy is. Why is he here? And then I was thinking the other day when I first saw him that in a couple weeks, baby Jesus will be here. He's actually over there. We'll get to him in a minute. He's not on display yet. He's covered up. And so this guy, this evil looking demonic knight guy with horns and a helmet, is going to be standing over baby Jesus. And that doesn't seem right. It's really weird. Yeah, pagan warrior. It's something. So, astronaut's probably my favorite guy just because it's so out there. I still don't think it belongs here. I guess maybe it could be some kind of shepherd. I don't know. And then these animals are bizarre too. Like this turkey. I guess it's a turkey. And then we have this lady here who is supposed to be playing a bagpipe, I think. Just looks some kind of weird metal horn to me. And then I posted a picture of this last night too, so you can look on Instagram. I think it's on my stories. But when it's lit up, you can see on the ground here, these white lines. Those are like bright neon lights or something. And then all of this is bright white. And somebody on Twitter pointed out to me that they think the background might be the mountains of Abruzzo. If that's the case, and that's kind of cool. But again, this does not look like any kind of prayerful nativity. Kathleen asks, will the Holy Father come out? Yeah, he comes out on January 1st. No, December 31st. Right after the Vespers. So he'll come out here then. And let's see, like a gargoyle they put on top of things to scare people away. Maybe. It's scaring people away here for sure. Alright, I'm turning back around for a second. So now we're going to go look at the Holy Family up close. Again, it's kind of weird that they have us zigzagging in and out of all this stuff. Oh, there's a long line for the Holy Family. Um, skip over to the next one and zoom in on the Holy Family. The tree this year is gorgeous. So the tree came from Slovenia. It's 30. Is it 30 feet or 30 meters? Oh, this line's long too. Both lines are long. Oh, wait. But I'll show you the tree right here. And the ornaments are all handmade wooden ornaments by the homeless. And the lights are beautiful, the star. So the tree looks great. And it is possible to get at an angle. Oh, let's go back to this line. It is possible to get at an angle where you can take a picture of the tree and the church, but not the nativity. Which is something I never thought that someone would want to do. But this year's different. Trying to keep an open mind, but it's just bad. It is just bad. We heard people last night when we came for the, after they officially unveiled it, and like some older Italian lady was like, is that an astronaut? Like they haven't been keeping up with the news and all that stuff, and I guess they don't read blogs and follow me on social media. So there was actually quite a few people who were shocked last night when they pulled back the curtain and this is what they saw. I mean, I was shocked when I first saw it. If you saw the pictures early on, so before it was even brought to Rome, the Holy Family and the angel, they looked weird and like it would be out of place. But not as bad as now when they have an astronaut and some devil knight beside him. And then also just like I said, the scene itself is awful. Well, yeah, I don't think you're right. Like people are saying it's evil. I don't think it's like demonic and evil. I just think the one guy looks evil. Like it would probably scare little kids if they saw this guy. Now my youngest, Lily, when she saw it for the first time, she said it was kind of foreshadowing because if it's a Roman soldier, maybe it's foreshadowing Christ's death or something. So we're waiting in line to get up to the Holy Family, and people are taking their time. A lot of people are in shock. The weather today is overcast, so it's a little cloudy. It was supposed to rain, it didn't rain. Kind of cold. So still waiting. We'll be there in a second. You can see people in front of us. And just look, that doesn't look nice at all, does it? I mean, even if you like modern stuff, this does not look like a nice nativity. You're gonna have to trust Pope Francis. I don't think the Pope has any say on the nativity. Like, he has better things to do than sign off on nativities. But John Paul II, he loved modern art. But his nativity was always very traditional. For 30 years, it was always the same figures. But he was definitely known for modern art. Oh, we're going to get the bells again in just a second. So now we're going to get the 4 o'clock bells. $4. Kathleen says they have other nativity sets. Yeah, actually, the nativity set inside St. Peter's is beautiful. So I'll be posting some pictures from that one in the next day or so. The one inside is always really nice. It's the one outside that is donated and sponsored by other people every year. Yeah, I too would be disappointed if I had one chance to come to Rome and this is the nativity in front of St. Peter's. Where is the Scavi? So I'll point to it. It's right back there. That's where the Scavi is. So the Scavi is the tour that takes you below the Basilica to the tomb of St. Peter. All right, we're almost to the Holy Family now. I'll zoom in on the astronaut again. Can't see the scary guy behind him, but there's the astronaut. And there's a camel and a turkey and the 3 wise men. Well, there's 2 of them. One of them's hiding. Another turkey, the bagpipe player. That doesn't look like a bagpipe, though. Why do they call that a bagpipe? I don't know. Yeah, a few people have mentioned that the angel, so this is the angel, looks like the Starbucks logo. Okay, now I can come up here. Oh no, we have to stand on dots. Sorry. We have dots. See, we have to stand on dots to look at the Nativity. Because we're outside all wearing masks, but we still have to stand on dots. 2 meters apart. We'll go to this dot over here. All right, let's take a look at the Holy Family. So, there's Joseph. And then the angel. So some people say, I've heard spark plug. I've heard Starbucks logo. Like if you zoom in on her head. Starbucks logo. And then somebody also said it looks like an Iron Maiden. So you know that torture device where you stick a human in and then close it. And then some people say it looks like the work of the guy that did all the Alien art for the movie and the posters. But it's not the Blessed Mother. That's not the Blessed Mother. She's right there. That's the first time I've really seen that face. Look at that face. That's awful. Oh, poor girl. And then here, they changed this from when I saw it the other day, when I saw like a sneak peek. That's baby Jesus. So they don't display baby Jesus in Italy until Christmas. So, you know, like a lot of places have baby Jesus in the crib already, and then on December 26th or maybe January 1st, they just take everything down. But here, a lot of times they'll have like the wise men approaching closer. Maybe they're going to start coming up that ramp slowly day by day. I don't know. And then baby Jesus is revealed on Christmas Day. But the other day they just had him blindfolded. So I said it looked like somebody was trying to kidnap him. It looked awful. I think they could just, not have him here and bring him out at Christmas. That would look better than having him all covered up. But anyway, that's baby Jesus. Joseph, Mary, animals, a goose, angel. Here's the bagpipe player, the turkey. There's that scary looking soldier guy getting ready to kill the astronaut. There's a camel, another turkey, and the wise men. So there you go. That's the Nativity in front of St. Peter's Square for 2020. Awful. But we have a pretty tree. So there's always that. Pretty tree. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. There's a line of people looking at this monstrosity. So I guess that's your Second Cup Saturday for today. That's the big news in Italy, is the Nativity and the tree. And I'll continue to post pictures of the tree because I come here all the time. So you'll see pictures of the tree at night once they turn the lights on. They're probably going to turn the lights on in a few minutes. And then maybe tomorrow or Monday, I'll go into St. Peter's so you can see the pretty nativity that's inside. And next week, I think next Saturday, I'm going to do another patron event of some Christmas stuff around Rome. So some of the places where there's lights and some of the other beautiful nativities in the churches, because every church has a nativity and they always go all out in designing it. Again, you can listen to last week's podcast. It's on my website, thecatholictraveler.com. We talk about those, how the churches here, they go all out making the nativities each year, building new scenes and the characters, and how they have like pizza places in them, and the local church is usually in it. So I'm going to show you a bunch of those over the next couple weeks, but next Saturday I think is the next patrons event. So if you want to sign up for that, catholictraveler.com, you can click on the patron link. But I'll let you go by looking at the tree. So I hope you enjoyed today's Second Cup Saturday. You can share this with people if they want a closer look and explanation of this year's nativity. Oh, there's another thing I want to show you too. Not today, but there's every year they put up 100 different nativities in a little museum here. And so sometime over the next few weeks during Advent, I'll take you in there and you can see all these different type of nativities from around Italy. They're really pretty. Anyway, that's it for now. So, ciao. Hope you enjoyed your coffee break and the nativity. And now we're going to go look for a Christmas tree. Talk to you soon. Bye.